Hello everyone, my name is Letitia McGee from Dr. Bolton's Management 400 course. Today I will be describing and explaining how three major concepts that I identified in the thought experiment could impact modern firms. I will also be describing and explaining how the three concepts that I identified through the thought experiment would impact modern firms if they were to happen simultaneously. The three parts I would like to focus on will be parts 1, 4, and 5. Part 1 is Orloff's transcript of reducing personal resource consumption. Part 4 is Thomas Sargent's What is Desired is Not Feasible. And lastly, Part 5 is Dorothy Sayers' definition of work. I would like to start off with Part 5. Dorothy Sayers discusses how work should be. Through this concept, I believe modern firms can benefit internally and externally through their employees. If a firm has employees that are passionate about their work, then Sayers' opinion of work is true. Sayers described work as precious expression of creative energy in the service of others. This concept, in my opinion, goes hand in hand with the concept of many things that are desirable or not feasible. Going on to part 4 of Thomas Sargent's ideal of desires are not feasible. Many things that are desirable are not feasible. True, in today's time, resources are limited to modern firms. But if modern firms desire more resources, then the firm itself has to know how to produce the resources and to make them more valuable. In some ways, things that are desirable can be feasible if the strategy is effective and within reach. It is also possible for desires to be feasible if said desire is something a firm, employee, or any person has a passion for. What makes desires feasible is how much effort, persistence, ability, and desire it takes to reach that goal, whether it is for a personal gain or for the environment. This brings me to my last concept. My last concept comes from part 1, which is Orloff's transcript of personal resource consumption. My last concept I identified with that could impact modern firms is Orloff's perception on helping the environment. Helping the environment also affects the economy and energy. Orloff focuses on things like reducing personal consumption of resources. If a firm could focus on one or two of the three E's, then the economy, energy, and the environment will make a difference, not only to the firm itself, but to the consumers also. By taking a step back from the modern world, Orloff concluded that people could reduce personal resource consumption and still be civil. And by focusing on the three E's, Orwell's concept can indirectly impact a modern firm. In conclusion, the three concepts that I mentioned previously from parts 1, Orloff's transcript of reducing personal resource consumption, part 4, Sargent's What is Desired is Not Feasible, and part 5, Dorothy Sayers' definition of work, could impact the modern firm if they occur simultaneously. With Sayers' definition of work, Sargent's desires are not feasible, and Orloff's perception of personal resource consumption, a modern firm can grow exponentially through their employees and the view of the economy as a whole.